indeed. Welcome into the Guest Room podcast. This is a podcast where we take our trivia more seriously than we take ourselves. I am your host, Mike. That's Kevin over there.
Satan.
That's Andy.
Temps.
That's KD.
Often.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sentence. See, you guys did well because you went subject, verb, and then you can do what you want with the last part. Typically, if you already got subject, verb.
So you're saying Katie has the easiest part.
When I get a subject and verb, usually I get an adverb and a conjunction.
No, usually you need to have an adverb.
Yeah. Maybe that's the problem.
Well, if I remember correctly, we did start one with surreptitiously.
Yes, one we did. Why is my name in black on your board, Mike?
It's brown.
Oh, okay.
Why is it in brown?
Same question.
Not
Brown.
important. I used a different marker last time.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. I'm incorrect. The K is brown. The EV is in black.
That's why the whole thing kind of looked black to me.
Yep. I can understand that.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
cool. Hey, this is the Guest Room Podcast. We like to play games, but one game that we like to play is for you, the listener, at home or at work or in car or
In car?
where else do
In-car
people...
could be at home. In-car could be at work.
True.
That's true. By the way, my across-the-street neighbor
Yes.
goes into his nice SUV that's parked in the driveway to make phone calls, and it's really annoying.
That is very weird.
Is it because it's on speaker?
It's on speaker, and he has nice speakers in his SUV that blare through the street.
That's so weird.
Like,
Is it like work calls or like
I don't think so.
calls from his
Don't you
mom?
like kind of being a fly on the wall for somebody else's call?
Well, it's...
Good rhyme.
I mean,
Thanks.
I can't hear what he says because obviously he's just talking inside his car.
Yeah, but don't you just like... What's that classic show, the Twilight Zone, where they do the voices for the people in the old movies and make fun of them?
No, Mystery Science Theater.
Mr. Science Theater, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Me neither.
Oh,
But
that's great.
but the words of the person on the other line aren't really intelligible. It sounds like the teacher from was it Charlie Brown, and that's
That
not
was
that interesting
really
to me.
good.
Yeah, very, very great.
Wow.
Yeah, it sounds just like an air horn.
What does an air horn sound like, Kevin?
You want me to try?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a foghorn.
That's a fog
But that
horn.
was something. at
Probably
least.
back to the PNW. I'm on a
What does
ferry.
what does an air horn sound like?
Like go like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's more airy, less foggy.
It does 3 beeps?
Yeah.
Sometimes wah, 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 wah.
Okay.
Like what you did with your hands there,
Just
Mike.
listen to Jason Derulo. He has one in every song.
That's true. He does.
Right before the Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
Right before that.
Yeah.
Beluga Heights. Is that what he says there? Like like the whale? Like there's a whale like sitting atop the Hollywood sign or something like that? It's like Beluga Heights.
Hollywood.
It's
I
right
always thought
next
he
to
said-
Wash Heights.
I thought it was like
Beluga Heights.
Deluca Heights. But
I don't know. I like calling it
what-
Beluga Heights.
I mean,
Beluga?
when
like Paul LaDuca.
Beluga Heights. I mean, I say Beluga every single time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Should look it up.
What song is that? Is it
All of them
Is it all of them?
in as many as Mr. Worldwide appears.
No, the Jason Derulo song I know is
Just leave.
It's Beluga Heights.
Yes.
it is Beluga.
Yeah.
To what does that refer?
Beluga
Beluga
Heights.
and Heights.
is-
Going. I can see it going down.
Beluga
Is that
Heights
the
is a
song?
record label known for discovering and developing
In my head. That's what
Sean
it's called.
Kingston, Ayaz, Man, and Jason Derulo.
Beluga Heights.
Beluga Heights,
I love
So
it.
that's like part of their marketing thing is that they have to put Beluga Heights in there.
apparently.
Where is Beluga Heights a place?
You don't...
It's a metaphysical place.
Well, we were introducing the secret phrase game. Listeners at home, there is a secret phrase game. Sometime starting now, one of the guest room hosts will utter a secret phrase, and it is your job to suss out. Is that a word? Suss?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Suss out what that phrase is, who the phraser is.
I mean, it's a word that's acquired new meaning in the last few years.
Yep.
Oh,
Like
really?
a secondary meaning.
Definitely.
Yeah, that from
Among
that
Us.
game that I never played. Yeah, Among Us.
Right? which
Oh.
is great, by the way.
Yep, it
Is
great.
that game where you're like a little
Yes.
astronaut?
Yes.
It's Mafia, but internet.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you've never watched the Neebs Gaming guys, like animated videos of them playing, those are just absolutely hilarious.
Well, hey, suss out the secret phrase and the secret phraser. Send us your guess within a week of this episode airing to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com, and you will be entered into a drawing if you are correct. At the end of the month, we will draw from that drawing, and the winner will receive Guest Room Podcast branded swag. So, please do that. Now, into the main event.
Into the unknown.
Into the unknown. Have you seen the three dudes in like a hallway singing that, harmonizing?
No.
No.
I bet it's good, though.
Oh,
I tend
it's
to like
very
acapellas
good.
and
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah, they're good.
Are they siblings? Because that's even better.
I don't think they are, but two of them look a lot like siblings. And then there's like a
Manny, Mo, and Jack.
Is that the Three Stooges?
That's Curly, Mo,
Mo and Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Man, you didn't know it in a
No,
episode.
no. Pretty sure Manny, Mo, and Jack is the Pep Boys.
Oh, yeah. Different than Snap
So they
Crackle
do
Pop.
have names.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Wait, look it up.
I'm
No,
pretty sure they-
he's right.
I'm-
He's
yeah.
right.
Wow.
Anyway, I don't know.
I think the people you're talking about is Anthem Lights.
I don't know. It's
Wait.
like two
Anthem Lights. No,
Yeah.
that's. I mean,
redhead,
I like them.
two
Yeah.
redhead
Yeah, but
guys,
they like always
They,
harmonize.
they have like
They always
five-ish
harmonize.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then a skinny. guy in
Boyce
the middle.
Avenue has 3 guys.
Yeah. Boyce Avenue could be right. I like Boyce Avenue. I saw them once in concert.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw them once on YouTube.
Well, that's where a lot of people see them.
Oh,
All right. So we will be playing a little round of pub quiz today,
pub quiz.
which we don't have a thing for.
Pub quiz.
In a pub quiz, we've each prepared 6 questions in the form of a pub sticker that we will use as trivia for the other 3 hosts. Now, the other 3 hosts, they'll get points if they get the question correct, of course. You, the question asker, gets a point if you can get only 1 or 2 of the other hosts to get a question correct. Not 3, not 0. You at home, listeners, please score yourself along with us and let us know if you got a higher score at theguestroompodcast@gmail.com. Now, today, starting us off, leading at hitter spot number 1.
There you can say, like, starting us off, leading us off.
Yeah, that is KD. So, KD, why don't you go ahead and start? You have no categories to walk us through.
No, I don't. All right. Question run. Wow. This is starting off well.
3-2 run.
This is going to be kind of similar to one of Mike's categories that he did one time for a pub quiz. Tell me the thing that came earlier. Okay?
Okay.
All right. This is a China edition.
This is a 50-50.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 50-50. What? Kev has umbrage.
Yeah, I have umbrage that we're still doing 50-50.
he has
categories.
umbrage with China.
It's like especially with China, it's like free points for you because none of us knows anything about it. So the odds that you're going to get 2 different answers out of the 3 of us
Sounds like
is
a good strategy.
pretty close to 100%, leaving you with probably 5 or 6 points at the end of this.
Fair.
That might be the case, but that's not why I did this.
Okay.
Maybe he wants to recoup some points.
I wasn't trying to win.
He just wants points. He doesn't care about
I'm
winning
concerned
or
that
losing
I'm
points.
looking at you,
Yeah.
and I don't see questions
Uh-huh.
and answers written down anywhere.
You're right.
Oh my goodness.
Is this just coming from your brain?
Uh-huh.
He didn't like his other JEP categories that
Yeah.
he had, so he just chose some random stupid 50-50.
No, this means he knows 12 things about what happened in China. And when.
I just don't like the off the top of the head questions.
I get it. I do.
Okay.
What came first? The Qin dynasty?
Can you spell that?
Q-U-I-N. Or
Okay.
sorry, Q-I-N. Or the Qing dynasty? Q-I-N-G.
Can I just say the first one or the second one?
No, you have to spell it out on your board.
Or the 2?
Qin. Q-I-N. Qing. Q-I-N-G.
Well, here goes nothing.
All right. Mike says chin. Kevin says ching. Andy says chin. It is Qin. Chin.
Go.
That is where we get
Chin ching, right?
China from. The chin.
No, that's where we get chin ching.
No.
Because chin came before ching.
That's what I figured. Like,
Yeah.
just add a second.
Also,
Fourth letter.
Isn't it chuching?
No, it's chin ching.
No way.
No way.
Wait, I can't tell if you're serious.
I'm not.
Okay. Oh man, it's tough. I'm like, wait, is that another thing that I missed? That I just that I just have wrong? Oh man. Okay. Next question is, what came first? The communist revolution or the cultural revolution?
In China?
In China. Thank you for that. In China. All right. Mike says cultural. Kev says cultural. Andy says cultural. It is communist. Never thought I would say it is communist.
I thought it was cultural.
I'd like a second guess, please.
Thanks. The Chinese people came from first the Yellow or the Yangtze River first?
They just go
Excuse me?
crawling out of the river like the cows in Joseph's.
What is this question?
Where is the nation
This is like-
founded?
But they
The
like.
nation was founded in the middle of the Yangtze River.
Can you be more specific about the question?
Where's
No,
where-
he can't
No.
because he's making it up on the fly.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't understand. They came from which river? Like they were.
No, as in like
They were little-
along which river was the civilization founded? Like both are in China now, right?
I know that look, Andy. It's a look I know well. I feel it in my soul,
Oh,
in
my
my very
gosh.
bones.
So, Mike, what's different about you that doesn't make you mad?
He's just better at keeping it together.
I think I've known you for longer, and so this is what I expect.
That's worse.
Is that worse?
You're an enabler.
Wait, so it was on him
We need to have an
a
intervention.
decade ago.
Kevin can't
Yeah.
change his spots.
Kevin can't change his... Is that...
A leopard can't change its spots.
Oh, I thought that was from Knight's Tale. Something about stars.
Is there a Kevin in A Knight's Tale?
No.
Kevin's a girl?
I do want to do a fictional Kevin's category for sure.
Yes, there are many good ones.
Yeah. All right,
Jude Law on it.
Mike.
Kevin.
No, Uma Thurman.
Yang. Kev says yellow, and
Isn't that
says
the same
yellow. It's
person?
yellow.
Yeah.
What?
Blast.
Oblast. Okay.
Nice.
Was it before or after 1900 that China was at its largest extent and encompassed its most territory?
Before or after 1900?
Mm-hmm. And he looks up at the map.
Yeah, it's kind of biggish.
Based on what I know of.
Do you have an 1800 version of them or 1900 version of that map?
I don't.
And an 1800 version
I
Basically
don't.
for like every year.
every century.
I mean, I would like that, but I feel like
You would
decor-wise,
like that,
not awesome.
Hmm.
For you. Mike says before. Kev says before. Andy says before. It's before. Yeah.
Let's go.
The Han Dynasty kind of gobbled up all
Yeah.
of modern-day
Yeah.
Mongolia and a bunch of the stands.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember
Yeah.
the Han Dynasty?
I only guessed before because you can flex better if it's before. Because it's longer ago. It's like, ooh, I know longer stuff.
When was the Han Dynasty?
Roughly the same time as Roman Empire. So, like in that 100 BC to
Duh.
300 AD-ish.
Come on.
Totes.
Question 5. All right. The founding of Beijing or the founding of Nanjing?
That's a real place, right? Not
Yeah,
just
yes,
like
yes,
the
there-
opposite of a city.
You're 100% sure of the answer of this in your head.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to come up with one China-related trivia question.
Remember what's the one that was like name the cities?
Yeah, I couldn't.
Oh,
think
no,
of
one
Macau,
of
and I
you-
had just seen the movie.
I
with
think
Macau in it.
I did well in it.
Yeah, you did. Wait, which one of you had for that one wrote ping?
I think that was Mike. It was definitely Mike.
That has to be a city in China.
All right, what came first, Beijing or Nanjing? Mike says Nan. I should have told you how it's spelled. It's Nan, but Kev says Nan, also awesomely spelled, and Andy said Nanjing. That's correct. It's Nanjing.
And Andy had it spelled correctly.
Yes, he did. Go, Andy.
Oh, was it like the Indian tortilla?
No, that's the way he spelled it.
Yes.
Yeah, but then Kevin said it's Jing with a J, and Kev said
Yeah, we all know that Q makes ch.
Obvi.
Oh, of course.
Totes
From
McObvi.
question 1.
All right. What came first?
He sounds like a Batman villain when he's asking these China questions.
I might be a Batman villain.
to know how I know this stuff?
See, I was thinking more like in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the guy who asked what your favorite color is on the right before the drawbridge. What is your favorite color?
Wait, doesn't someone lie right there? It gets
No, they get confused about what their favorite color is.
Blue, no, yellow, no.
I've only seen that movie once.
Oh, that's great.
It's worth another
Yeah.
watch.
Good lines.
Okay.
My child.
I saw like it was on at like Costco or something. Like
You sure it wasn't on an airplane?
Watching it on someone.
with foreign subtitles.
I don't think so, but I wouldn't put it past me to also just watch that with French subtitles or something.
I think the last Costco movie I watched was Over the Hedge. Not fully, but like
Wait, what do you
stood
mean?
there for a few minutes.
Oh, wait, I thought it was like Through the Hedge. It's animated.
Over the hedge.
Where they name the hedge Steve.
Don't know about that.
Don't know about that.
There's
Only seen it on mute.
there's a great meme the
Costco.
other day about flying on an airplane. Stewardess came by and said, "Oh, you're gonna have to turn that off for it's too violent for the people around you." And it was the Suns Lakers game.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
Dang.
Carnage.
Oh man.
All right, back to dynasties. What came first? The Tang dynasty? That's Tang if you're wondering. Or the Han dynasty.
You mean the Tang?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Mr.
I was just going to say that.
All right. Mike says Han. Kev says Tang. Andy says Tang. It is Han. Han dynasty, 100 BC-ish to 300 AD-ish.
He just told
Tang
us
was
that.
about 600 AD is when it started. What do we got points-wise?
Yeah, so for that Pub 6 I had 4.
Somehow I got 4 too.
3.
And I also got 3. I mean,
Cleaning up in the China category.
It ended up better than it should have been for the rest of it.
Yes.
ended up better than it should have been for the rest of
How many?
It should have been something like 5 for you to 3 to 3 to 3.
Ask how many I really knew before you asked.
1.
Me. 0.
0.
Yep, that's a 0.
Well, hey, I mean, we all ended 3 or better. Half a loaf of bread is better than no bread, right?
Like
Unless
it
you're cutting
depends.
carbs.
Yeah, I mean today's a fast day for me. So
Yes.
Are we
today-
talking
today? No bread is better.
like would I rather see half a loaf of bread on a shelf at a grocery store or no loaves of bread? I'd rather see no loaves.
I guess it depends on what the world situation. I mean, if it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
apocalypse, you're taking the half loaf of bread.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm eating it though.
You feeding it to your daughter?
Maybe my animals, so I can
What-
fatten them up and kill them. and
What
eat them.
animals you got?
Well, if we're putting forth a hypothetical situation, I have a pig and a goat.
In the apocalypse? Where'd you get them?
That's the episode.
I stocked up.
Go.
Okay.
Andy, the board is yours.
Okay. It is a return of a tried and
Of the
true
Mac?
translation song lyric. So I ran this through a translator. Return of the Mac?
It's a song.
I know, Return of the Mac. Mark Morrison? What?
I just
Excuse me? Did I miss something?
My favorite radio host, you know who it is. They were talking about this song one day. I don't know why it's so funny.
Okay.
Because it takes the Lord's name in vain, and that's not funny.
I don't know what you're saying.
They were talking about the song, and like Jared and Dan both said like why they like the song. Vince is just like, I just like that part where he's like, oh my god.
Oh boy.
It's so funny. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen anything tickle Kevin's funny bone the way that did.
Wow. All right, so the key to getting Kev to laugh: 48 hours with no food. Stay up late.
Okay, so we're gonna do translated song lyrics, and you need to name. What we decide the song and the singer.
Oh,
boy.
Yeah.
Okay, the song and singer.
Wait, didn't we have a name for this?
Well,
Yeah,
Did you run it through the same languages that I did?
No,
oh, it's like the guest
yeah,
filter
no, I
translate
didn't.
or
It's
something
not.
like that.
No.
I called it the guest filter, but
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not.
This I made this before you made the name
That's
of it,
fine.
but okay. First one. Are we something? Hello, you stopped playing. We're just friends. What do you mean? Said another, looking into my eyes. My first love broke my heart for the first time, and I want.
What languages?
It was a
You don't
lot.
remember?
Yeah.
A lot. So many tabs.
It will impact my guessing.
I'm sorry. All right, everyone got an answer?
Mm-hmm.
Katie says Baby by Biebs. Mike says Baby by Justin Bieber. Kevin says Baby by Justin Bieber. You are all correct.
Girl, quit playing.
Question number 2. If the house looks roofless, congratulations. If you think happiness is real, start clapping. You know what happiness is for you if you are grateful. If you think that's what you want to do, say thank you.
Can you read it again?
If the house looks roofless, congratulations. If you think happiness is real, start clapping. You know what happiness is for you? If you are grateful. If you think that's what you want to do, say thank you. All right. Katie says Happy by Pharrell. Mike says Happy by Pharrell. Kevin says Happy by Pharrell. You're all correct.
I tell you what, though. For some reason, those weirdo lyrics were reminding me of the band Paramore, and I don't know why.
Huh. Would I know any Paramore songs?
Probably.
What songs would I know?
Question number 3.
Cover it later.
I like Boom Boom Boom. Chicken was mentioned by my stylist. Try to copy me. I work now. I am 328. You are 2,000 years old, and you are late.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yes.
Well, we all know this.
We all know the bad lip reading
Yes.
parody of it.
We do.
Oh, I don't. I don't know the title.
Okay.
Everybody poops.
Reveal.
And if they don't, they're
Katie
an
says
android.
2008 by the Black Eyed Peas. Mike says Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas. Kevin says Black Eyed Peas, Boom Boom Pow. That's correct.
Darn it.
I can't think, but I gotta poop.
Question number 4. Very small, approach me in the backseat of the Rover. I know you can't afford it. Tattooed on the shoulder. Pull the blade from the right corner. You stole the mattress, usually for stone apartments. We will never grow old.
I have no idea what the title is or who sang it. The best friends ride. That one?
Trying
It's the
to
one with
holler
all
at
the.
me.
What?
Actually,
It's not that one.
it's kind of a guilty pleasure song of mine.
Wait, it's not that?
No, it's the one with all the conditional statements, all the
What?
conditional clauses in the chorus.
You're thinking, yeah.
I think this is one of those songs that doesn't have the right title.
Well, the chorus is more of just like a an instrumental bass drop.
What is it? Because I'm clearly thinking of the wrong song.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm not going to
I
tell
thought of it, but it has the wrong title. It does.
Okay.
Like,
I think it has
when a band names their song the wrong thing, it's like clearly obvious. There's something that this song should be named that it's not.
I'm curious what you think it should be named. Do you have an answer, Katie?
Oh, it's wrong.
Okay.
Same.
Katie says, "Holla at Me" by Beyonce. No, that was TLC, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, I need to add to my answer. I mean, I have part of the answer right.
Mike's answer is great. Mike's answer is Tucson, Blink 182.
Two song.
And
So I have Halsey. It's also in the Chainsmokers.
yep, and it's closer. Yep.
Yeah.
You were correct, Mike. Or Kevin.
Oh, yes, I'm correct.
yeah, no.
But
definitely
it
not
should be called Never Getting Older.
Mike.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, the name of that song is...
No, because it's-
Closer. So, baby, pull me closer. Closer.
In the
backseat of your Rover.
Yeah.
Like that tattoo that you stole.
No, like
that
that tattoo
mattress.
off your shoulder.
Like that mattress that you stole from
your roommate back in Boulder.
So
Which is hilarious that it translated to usually for stone apartments.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, question number 5.
I don't feel bad about that guess. The holla at me.
It's like
In the backseat. Like,
Well, they're kind of similar because the chorus is just like go and go and go.
by the way, that's No Scrubs by TLC.
yeah, dude, I have no idea.
A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging at the like they just keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
In their description.
What's
It's
TLC?
weird.
Or whatever you
Loving
said.
Care. The Learning
I
Channel.
remember it was Lisa Left Eye Lopez, wasn't it? That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Did you say Lisa Leslie?
Left Eye.
Who's Lisa Leslie?
Played on the Sparks.
WNBA.
Oh, Disney movie.
What?
What?
No. No. There's a Disney Channel movie from 2001, maybe, about like two twin girls who were going to play volleyball and someone convinced them to play basketball and they ended up in the WNBA. One of them was on the Sparks.
This sounds like an injected, templated experience of childhood in your brain that you're trying to convince other
You think
people
he
that
was in
you
a
were a
lab?
child and that you... Yeah, absolutely.
Like they injected false childhood
Yeah, it's-
memories.
yes, absolutely.
Nick Johnson confirmed this story. Your parents owned this movie.
I have to say, the reason I know about Lisa Leslie is solely because of in my childhood playing backyard basketball on the computer.
Man, I never played backyard basketball. I played backyard baseball.
Well, yeah, Lisa Leslie wouldn't have been in backyard baseball.
Yeah.
Question number 5. Then I raised my hands. They play my song and the insects fly. I bend my head like that. Yes. I like to move my thighs. Yes. I raise my hands and my song rings. They know I'm going to be good. Yes. The United States has a party.
You know, I like to move my thighs.
Do you? All right, reveal. Katie says Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. Mike says Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. Kevin says Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. You're all correct. I don't think you would have gotten it until that last line, huh?
I would not have. Well, like,
Man.
I think it basically, like, the first part was helpful, and then you kept talking, and it was distracting.
I'm sorry.
My bad for
I'll
giving
stop.
the clue.
Okay, last question. Because I know everything about this shaft, no high bass notes, I'm in the abyss. No high bass notes, I'm in the abyss. No high bass notes, I'm in the abyss. In this ditch, in a ditch, in a ditch, in a ditch. I'll read the second. There's a second part, but I was going to stop there. Yes, I did not expect, but I was trembling, just trembling, because I have a boom that all the men follow. All appropriate debris in all appropriate areas.
I have no idea what the title of this song is.
Same. I also don't know who sings.
Really? You really don't know?
They should also have to spell it right. The artist.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to spell the artist correctly,
Okay.
Hold on.
but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get the title right.
I'm going to go 6 for 6 on this one.
Nice.
You always do well in this.
Music and Andy and I are all friends.
Yeah.
The whole institution, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I have no idea what the title of the song is.
What's her name?
If you don't, then I don't think you know this song.
Yeah, that
What?
I feel like I would know the song and not the artist.
This is a song that definitely has the right title.
Yeah.
Maybe I do have the right title then.
Okay.
What's her name?
How do you know it's
Say your name. Say your name.
Because I know what the song is.
Okay, reveal. KD says, Bass No Treble by Nicki Minaj. Mike says, All About That Bass by Helena Bonham Carter. And Kevin says, All About That Bass, Megan Trainor.
Oh,
Kevin is correct.
Oh.
that's her name.
Nice job.
I could see how Katie could not know the
I
title.
like the all appropriate debris in all appropriate areas.
All the right junk in all the right places.
All right. Let's see. I got 4 on Andy's sixer.
I got 3.
Of the questions that Andy asked, I got 6 points.
3.
And has 6 points.
No, 9
Thank
points.
you. Catchphrase score keeper.
You have a good pub
Geo
quiz
Safari.
going on so far right now.
I mean, I'm not doing bad.
A USA question.
There's
All right.
only like 4 people in the world that get that.
2
2 of them are sitting at this table.
All right. All right. Great. All right. It is Mike's turn. So, question 1. Oh, sorry. The category for today's Pub Sixer is Men of Money.
Okay.
Question 1.
Ooh, wait. Do you guys think this is rich people or people whose faces are on money?
Rich people.
I think it's people whose faces are on money.
Break the tie.
Faces on money.
Faces on the money.
Faces.
Question 1. This man's face appears on the $2 bill.
Dang it.
Yuck. Oh. What?
Ugh.
This man's face appears on the $2 bill.
Preemptive umbrage.
Would you care for more mimosa?
Yes.
Everyone got an answer?
No.
Okay.
Preemptive umbrage.
Preemptive umbrage. Okay.
I'm trying to picture each president's face on there.
I'm trying to picture what his umbrage could be. The current $2 bill.
Yeah.
Wow.
US dollar bill
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
on the front.
You didn't say that.
Wow.
The back has the entire scene of the signing of the Declaration.
So you know whose face is on the $2 bill.
No, I don't. But I wrote someone who is definitely at the signing of the Declaration who's probably not on the front.
Do you have an answer yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Kevin, reveal. Says Jefferson. Andy says Adams. KD says Monroe J. The correct answer is Thomas Jefferson. Question 2. Of the US dollar bill denominations that are still in circulation, how many feature former US presidents?
What do you mean by in circulation? Being printed?
For all intents and purposes, yes, but per my source, those two are not necessarily synonymous.
Does the $2 bill count?
There were things that were stopped. They were no longer printed since 1945, but they were discontinued in 1969.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. Is that still in circulation if it was discontinued?
We'll say things that are still being printed, bills that are still being printed.
So not the 2.
Is everyone answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin says 5. Andy says 6. KD says 5. Do you guys know how many there are?
Probably like 8.
8.
Bills in circulation?
there's 8.
Bill denominations.
I
in
would say
circulation.
6.
There are 7, and yes, 5 of them have former U.S. presidents on them. So 5 is the correct answer.
What's the one I'm not thinking of?
Grant.
No, the bill.
What bills are you thinking of?
1,
1,
2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. Oh, that is 7. I meant 7.
I knew it was 12. All right. Question number 3. Who has the final say over the faces printed on U.S. currency?
Are we looking for a specific like office holder?
Correct.
Okay.
Kevin says Congress. Andy says Chairman of Federal Reserve. KD says Chairman of Federal Reserve. I'm sorry, the correct answer is Secretary of Department of Treasury.
Darn it. I started writing Secretary of Treasury switched because they're Federal Reserve notes.
Question 4. Despite considerable support, why was Barack Obama's face ultimately not considered for a U.S. bill? All right. Kevin says not eligible yet.
Kind of like a Hall of Fame situation.
Andy says not dead. KD says no bills to add. Andy is correct. He is still alive, and you have to be dead in order to. Not eligible yet is not. It's not specific.
Andy's
enough.
definitely right.
Okay. This is the flamingo. This is exactly the
No,
flamingo.
When I looked at it, I decided that I wasn't going to give it to you even before I saw Andy's correct answer. It's not specific.
It is 100% accurate.
Well, you could also say because the Secretary of Department of Treasury said no. Question 5. Which president's face was originally on the $20 bill when it was introduced in 1914, before getting swapped for Jackson and moving to the $1,000 bill?
When was it swapped?
I didn't say.
Can you repeat the question then?
Which president's face was originally on the $20 bill when it was introduced in 1914, before getting swapped for Jackson and moving to the $1,000 bill?
Man, I don't know.
I almost had an Andy moment. I was writing Ben Franklin. I realized he's
Not a president.
not a president. Oh.
Everyone ready? Kevin says Adams. Andy says Grant. KD says Monroe J. It is Grover Cleveland.
Wow.
He is currently on the $1,000 bill.
Why?
I don't know. I guess because he didn't cause the Trail of Tears. Question 6. This former president, who died in 1901, is featured on the $500 bill.
You repeat?
This former president, who died in 1901, is featured on the $500 bill.
Do you have any more information you can give?
It's question 6. Are we ready?
Sure.
Kevin says McKinley. Andy says Grant. KD says McKinley. McKinley is correct. William McKinley died in 1901. So just as some
Billy Mack.
Billy Mack is what they call him. Some FYI. The 5
Pretty sure our entire show is just FYI.
the 5 or FYD for your disinformation.
Oh.
The $5 through $100 denominations were introduced in 1914. So before that, they only had 1s and 2s and coins. Then in 1918, they introduced the $500 through $10,000 bills. But all those bills that were introduced in 1918 were stopped printing in 1945 and discontinued in 1969. The 500 has McKinley, as we already said. The 1,000 has Grover Cleveland, as we already said. The 5,000 has James Madison. The 10,000 has
Monroe J.
Salmon P. Chase.
Who?
What?
He was, I think, the guy who first designed currency, and he's known for some other political blunder, like going against
Like running against Washington or something?
Lincoln and
Oh.
and failing miserably, I think. Anyway, there's also a $100,000 denomination, but it's only used by the Federal Reserve. It has Woodrow Wilson on it. So that's lots of fun. By the way, those bills that were stopped printing in 1945 are all worth more than their denomination, if you can find one.
You don't say.
Oh, interesting.
Kevin, to you.
Question 1. In what sport would you hear the terms stale fish and mule kick? All right, Andy. Judo, KD, gymnastics, Mike, soccer. I'm sorry, the answer is snowboarding.
Oh,
Huh.
I knew that.
Stale fish.
Yep.
Number 2. Bill Clinton played what sport?
Sorry.
Bill Clinton played what sport at the university level while attending Oxford?
Did he play for Oxford, or did he
I mean, it would be
Like,
strange for him to play
commit
for someone
adultery
else.
with another school?
He would never do something like that.
I did not play sports for that school.
Andy. Polo. KD. Squash. Mike. Lacrosse. Sorry, it was rugby.
Oh, that was my second guess.
Number 3.
I should second guess myself.
In 1974, Chris Evert was one of the top 3 money winners in 2 different sports. One was tennis. What was the other?
Can you repeat?
Yes, pretty crazy stat. In 1974, Chris Evert was one of the top 3 money winners in 2 different sports. One was tennis. What was the other? All right, everyone have an answer? Andy says golf. Katie says golf. Mike says badminton. I'm sorry, it's thoroughbred horse racing.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
If I had said mixed breed horse racing, would I have been wrong?
Would you have said that?
No. What if I said equestrian? What is
I wouldn't
equestrian?
call that a sport.
I mean,
but
it's,
falconry is a sport.
No.
you can look up equestrian on your TV during the Olympics.
That's not how I define sport.
Number 4. In 1994, who was the first American to win the World Cup Women's Downhill Division?
Of what?
The downhill division.
In what year?
1994.
Downhill soccer kid. That sounds really fun.
I think it's downhill skiing. And says Susan Slalom.
I love it.
Katie says Lindsay
Jennings.
Jennings.
Or earrings.
Mike says Lindsay Vaughn. Sorry, the answer is Peekaboo Street.
I have not heard that.
I feel like
I'm
I've heard
not
it, but
either.
Here comes
Wow.
Peekaboo. Here comes
Ew.
Peekaboo.
No.
Down
All right,
Peekaboo
number 5.
Street.
Who said, I always felt that my greatest asset was not my physical ability, it was my mental ability? Andy. Kasparov. You're writing down chess, folks?
yeah, I just went the opposite direction.
Okay. KD. Nolan Ryan. Mike. Charles Barkley. I'm sorry, the answer is Bruce Jenner.
Wow.
Okay.
Number 6. In 2015, the Women's World Cup field in soccer increased from one number to another number of teams. How many teams were there, and how many teams did it increase to in 2015?
Do they also play every 4 years?
The Women's World Cup?
Yeah.
I believe so. All right. Andy says 16 to 32. Katie says 8 to 16. Mike says 8 to 16. Sorry, the answer is 16 to 24.
Ooh.
Zonks.
It has since been increased to 32.
Slinker dudes.
So I was right.
You were wrong. In 2015, it did not increase to 32. So we all got 0 in that category, in that set of questions.
Weed. All right, so final scores. I 12'd.
I 12'd,
8.
8.
but I should have 13'd.
Oh.
Cool.
Well, listeners, tell us if you think Kevin should have 13'd or if 12 is the proper score. Do we have a tiebreaker? Do we just end on ties?
We've
Yeah, it's a tie.
Wow. Okay,
We're going to kiss our sister?
we're gonna drink tea and kiss our sister. It's good, but it's not the real thing.
No.
So-
No. No. You got to stop before that part.
That's what he said. That's what he said. All right. So final scores 12-12, 8-8. Listeners, if you did do better than 12 or even 13, let us know. Send us an email to theguestroompodcast@gmail.com with your score as well as your guess for the secret phrase game, which was uttered sometime during this episode. Remember that if you get that in within a week and you are correct, you'll be entered into a drawing for some Guest Room merch. Hey, if you want to keep us guessing, join the guest list at patreon.com/theguestroompodcast for an opportunity to submit content to us. If you have 6 questions sitting around, you can submit a Pub Sixer or a Jeopardy category. You can listen to exclusive content that gets uploaded to a feed just for you. And you can get some awesome Guest Room merch. Also, if you do become a landlord, the highest tier available to mankind, you can join us in studio you can receive special merch, get dinner on us, and give us an entire Jepisode board or pub quiz with which to participate. So that would be lots of fun. We'd love to see you here. We do have that in the works for somebody coming up here, so keep an eye out for that episode. Hey, as always, we really like you guys. You're awesome people because you listen to this podcast. If you stop listening, we don't know what will happen. But we appreciate you. Tell your friends, and as always, farewell.